Once upon a time, in the busy Ogbomosho market, there was a curious man named Ajayi. He moved through the crowd like a shadow, his old leather bag bumping against his shoulder. Some people called him a trickster, others a problem solver, but everyone agreed he had some strange magic. One sunny afternoon, a worried farmer came to the market. His crops were dying under the hot sun, and he was very scared. Just as he was about to lose hope, he heard a voice say, "Having trouble, friend?" The farmer looked up and saw Ajayi, smiling. Could this be the answer to his prayers? The farmer told Ajayi all his problems, and Ajayi, with a wink, said, "Leave it to me. I have just the thing." Ajayi reached into his bag and pulled out a strange-looking watering can made of different metal parts, with tubes and whistles. It looked odd, but the farmer felt a little hopeful. Ajayi said, "This is no ordinary watering can. This can make it rain." People in the market gathered around, whispering to each other. The farmer, desperate, asked how much it cost. Ajayi smiled wider. "Just a small part of your harvest," he said. The farmer, with no other choice, agreed. Ajayi lifted the machine onto his shoulder, and the farmer followed him through the market. They reached the platform, and Ajayi set the machine down. The crowd came closer, excited to see what would happen. Ajayi started to work on the machine, pulling levers and turning knobs. Finally, he threw a switch. The machine started to whir and make noises. The crowd gasped. For a moment, nothing happened. Then, the machine made a loud noise, and steam shot out like a dragon's breath. The crowd stepped back. Suddenly, the machine sprayed a mist. The crowd cheered, and children laughed and danced in the mist. The farmer, with tears in his eyes, looked at his hands, now wet with the mist. He turned to Ajayi and said, "You are a miracle worker." Ajayi, enjoying the praise, winked. The market was full of energy. The farmer watched as the mist settled on his vegetables. His crops started to look better. The crowd, happy and thankful, gave Ajayi gifts. Ajayi, always the showman, enjoyed the attention. He even fixed an old woman's leaky roof with parts from his bag. The leak stopped, and people admired him even more. Meanwhile, a commotion erupted at the far end of the market. A notorious thief named Duro had been eyeing a stall overflowing with sparkly beads. The distraction was perfect for his plan. As the crowd surged towards Ajayi, Duro ran to the bead store. Just as he reached for the beads, a cloaked figure bumped into him. Duro stumbled but quickly recovered. The figure muttered an apology and disappeared into the crowd. Undeterred, Duro resumed his attempt. But something was wrong. The store seemed empty. The amber beads he wanted were gone. Suddenly, a booming voice cut through the air. "Oh, there you are. I've been looking for you." The crowd parted to reveal Ajayi, standing tall on the platform. Duro's heart pounded. "Me? What do you want?" Ajayi's smile turned into a cunning grin. "Looking for something you misplaced," he chuckled, jingling a strand of amber beads. The crowd gasped in realization. Duro's face turned pale. He had been outsmarted. The crowd, initially grateful, grew angry and surged forward. The farmer stormed towards Ajayi. "You tricked us," he shouted. This contraption was a sham. Ajayi raised a calming hand. Now, my friend," he soothed. "The mist did bring life, did it not?" The farmer couldn't deny the revived crops. But that wasn't the only purpose, was it? A sharp voice cut through the air. It was the old woman whose roof Ajayi had fixed. She looked at him with suspicion. Ajayi smiled. "Indeed," he admitted. He reached into his bag and produced a small, beautifully carved box. With a dramatic snap, he opened it, revealing glistening beads. The crowd gasped. Duro's face went ashen. It all made sense now. The commotion, the leak, the cloaked figure, it had all been a clever trick by Ajayi. Ajayi explained that the watering can was a disguised contraption that sprayed harmless mist. The commotion allowed him to slip away, dressed as the cloaked figure, and steal Duro's intended loot. The crowd, initially angry, became impressed. Ajayi hadn't stolen from them. He'd used his cleverness to stop a thief. Amusement spread through the marketplace, turning into cheers and claps. Duro, defeated and humiliated, sneaked away. Ajayi, with a wink to the cheering crowd, tossed the box of beads at Duro's feet. "Consider it a public service announcement," he declared. "Stealing is bad for business." The crowd roared with laughter. As for Ajayi, he shouldered his bag, a mischievous glint in his eye. The day's entertainment was over, but no one could ever be sure what wondrous trick he might unveil next. And that, perhaps, was the greatest trick of all. The end. Thank you for watching this story. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and loved ones. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more interesting and captivating stories like this one, and hit the bell icon so that you never miss any update. We love to hear your thoughts about the story in the comments below. Thanks again for watching.